lonely ships across the better save the women and children first. So anyway, continuation, all politics are local. We're continuing on. So yes, seeing the video, I sort of have like a coat sort of like he had on, and he wears the polo and everything. It was just like it was like a shining moment, believe it or not. Sometimes, you got to celebrate little things. These are the things that I want to implement. These are the things I want to take place. So I'm going to tie everything off. I know what I said there. It's a good thing to try to just remember. See, when you're watching something, if you're going to watch a news program about a certain thing, it's good to pay attention. I mean, because if, you want to remember facts, that's what good journalists do. That's why I'm so confused about the news and everything. It just goes on a curve. It just goes like one-sided all the time. And it's hard, because you got to go back and forth. That's how I always got my news, like do a little bit of comparison. And then find, search. One thing leads to another. We didn't actually find Savage until 2015 from Uncle Jerry. It's like, there's this guy, man, because back then I'm just like plowing away, doing all the videos and everything. Plowing away, feeding the squirrels, this, that. As I was telling him, just keying off of things. We had Rod here. Rod's a nice guy. Very nice guy. He's talking to him on the phone yesterday. He's going, Jared, they're fear-mongering. He's fear-mongering. All right, let's check on McNamara. We still have Diana Ross. No, Donna Summers. I hope I don't know. Is it really Donna Summers? I don't know. It might even not be. It might. If it does sound like her, I'm like 99.9% more close to 100 that she sings The Last Dance. I know her from Hot Stuff and a few other good hits. MacArthur Park, one of my favorites. All right. It's my last day. I don't know what that was. At a Lincoln. So yes, I did a little spot check yesterday. Try to because it's all about childhood and friends and stuff like that. And of course, some of those incidents that we had were it was because I was going to people's walls, and you're kind of relying on the owner of the proprietor of the wall, that's gonna like it. Maybe they do like it, but maybe they just don't want to acknowledge you because of the zany and crazy and the shit that I've done. Let's rewind that to the opener. I know I put up a lot of garbage and put up a lot of stuff that at the time I thought people were online. I thought they were listening. I said to myself, they don't have time for that. And the ones that did, and it was confusing to me because a lot of people were keeping me on. We're going through the Delaware River here. You should have seen that puddle. Yes, it is melting. Melting. In MacArthur Park, I don't quite know the lyrics. It's been a while, but back in the day, I used to love that song. MacArthur Park is it crying or dying or something? I don't know if I could take it, 'cause it took so long to make, and I'll never. So it is the 24th, is Thursday. Thank you for choosing us, and yes, we do this little shindig here. We do a few things here in the morning, really quick. You get your one, then we get a little picture there, something funny. Then the next one comes, and then we say good night. Then we take on any questions or anything, support, love, caring, and all that kind of stuff. And yes, as I was saying, so I did a spot check and I put something on Bobby's wall, and it was to thank him for introducing me that day to a friend I haven't seen in a long time. It was definitely inspiring. I think it happened around the 2015. I think I went through that as we went down the wall, just straighten it up. And I'm also conscientious because, like I said yesterday, I got into to a thread because this girl Rachel, she was talking about the witnesses, and I said to myself, yeah, I know a lot about it. I should kind of say a good word. Not only that, I know like back in 2014, I guess I was sometimes doing videos like, like reading the Watchtower and stuff like that. Because I found a lot of that useful and helpful at the time. At the time, I'm saying, because it just felt like things were just falling apart. And again, I'm not blaming anyone, not blaming, it was just all, things were happening, like, there was just something going on. I really don't want to, choose any words, because you got to choose your words wisely, and you got to, your attire and all that kind of stuff, and everything. And it's, it's like that. So when people are like, they see me come on the wall and everything, they're like, oh, there's that guy that, it's like, he don't know really what he's doing. Okay. Have our little coffee. Maybe that will help. Coming up on 4 in the east, 1 in the west. Nope. Ish. That's why you need to talk to Glenn and Vito, man. You gotta get this shit right, man. Coming up on 4. No, we're in the east, right? Ish. I had it right. I know. I just said a good thing is to remember so you get the facts. I did say it right, man. I'm not having a breakdown or anything like that. I'm not stressed. I'm not tension, all this kind of stuff. I like talking about stuff like that. It cuts through the baloney. It cuts through the tension. It cuts through the division. If you just talk. But these incidents, and I know it's, I've been deleting all this stuff, and I know some of the things I wrote on them at the time, all the events, the things that were taking place. Everything is pretty much similar. It's just this thing. And, like I said, Joy Behar, she said it right. She said it right during the week. I think she even said it on Martin Luther King's birthday. She said, we just, I don't know, or either that or it's Tuesday. But she's like, we just want to take him out, man. That's all there is to it. We want to take him out. You don't care. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Pence is still going to be there. You still got to prepare. It's just going to be madness. It's going to be chaos. The two-party system is crazy anyway right now. It's such a divide. It is time, hands across America. It's that moment. And so I wanted to defend the witnesses a little bit. Oh, the cars are still in there. Yeah, I parked my car in there. My aunt, everyone said, oh, you can do that. Even though Angelo, a lot of people, they were saying, you can, yeah, when it's like that. But I don't know. This town and everything, because I ran around, I did this, I stayed at it. And, I'm sure I got quite the name. There's been people, hundreds every year come, hundreds go. We want them to stay. So right here at this point, right here, I seen Danny. Because I was talking to Bobby, and I said, I want to thank you for that. It was a time, it helped me, it added another year to it, And then plus all the wrongs were going on. I was getting scolded by all ends. But I kept on doing it. A lot of pressure, man. There was so much pressure back then. Pathetic. But we're a lot better right now. We're just we're trying to get somewhere. And if we get a little bit of advice, the do's and don'ts, or just to find my best. Maybe if someone was listening, maybe they would know my strong points. Or maybe not. Maybe it's up to me. We do have choices. We can take positions, and it's up to us. How close to the heart? How close to the vest? How close? Is it a dire thing? Is it a life and death situation? Do we? Can we let go of them and just let it be? Let things take over. Let shining sea to shining sea. And I guess it is Thursday. I guess we'll be able to discuss all that kind of stuff with the religions and all that kind of stuff. Gently, if there's a way in. We need a little bit of participation. But as I was telling in that conversation, I know some of the things I walked away with that I said there didn't get any answers. I said, well, which one is it? You should have respect for them all. Because, people are just looking for whatever at the time, or searching, or whatever, or it could be they've been brought up in it, or they didn't, or they found this, they just met people, or the words. That's why I say it's a heart condition. And the guys ask me, what's a heart condition? And you just feel it. You feel it. Like, you just feel it. You have this thirst. You have this hunger. You want to know. You really want to know. You want to know it. You want to know it. And I'll talk more about what I learned from being in there. I'm not going to bring my friend on the show. I wouldn't do that to him. He would in a heartbeat, but I wouldn't. And I don't want him to get in any kind of trouble. You don't need to be, bringing people in. I'm taking full responsibility for everything. If I can't explain it, then I can't explain it. If I can, I can't. So be it. Take my word. Now, all I can do is I can listen to them and convey the message. Or maybe you're not interested. Okay. How you doing? Good night. By me, side me home. Alright, so, before I forget, so Danny was in the dream, and he had this suit on, looked sort of like that Matthew McConaughey, or McCormick, or what, I don't know. Matthew, the guy from the Lincoln, the guy's got the movie out there, he jumps into the river, in the buff, and all that kind of stuff, and he drinks the rye, and the whiskey, or the rum, or something like that, and, it sort of looks like Burt Reynolds, got that, hey, he has a smirk, oh my goodness, Netchkin. So, in the alley, I see Danny, with a suit that what Matthew had on, McConaughey. I never really practiced his name. I know he probably mentioned it. Matthew McConaughey? Matthew McConaughey. Okay. So, this brown little suit and everything like that. So, in the dream, and because I put something on the walls, it was kind of like sentimental. I said, thank you for that. Thank you for that day. Well, he didn't actually do it. Paul's father did. Paul's father said, your buddy, he's got a book. And I wasn't even in the book. 12 years I hung around him. 12 years. Wasn't even in the book. Not even a mention. It's like, He didn't mention I used to spray paint Volkswagens in front of his house. Like, with black spray paint. Just like here. Well, back in the day when a few people here used to do their cellar. Like, put stars on it and all that. What are you going to do? All that thing, all that cha, life goes on. So he's walking, and he had this big smile on Danny, and I'm trying to pull it, like there was like a little piece of wool, like we have a little string on there, and he was big in the dream and everything. But I know he's like gentle as as gentle as can be, gentle as a puppy, or a kitten. It's just like pulling it off, because I haven't seen in a while, but I'm walking, he's smiling, and we're going to start to chat. I know some kind of thread there, I'm like trying to pull it off. Normally, because I know him, after all this time, no matter what, whatever he heard, this or that, he likes me. I was trying to pull it off.